So, we've taken a look at the main cast. Now for the supporting characters. First of all, I'm going to talk about Catwoman, played by Anne Hathaway.
Of course you are.
So, I thought she was a really good dynamic to the film. At first I was like, Anne Hathaway, Catwoman,
yeah, so
it's not going to work.
She had the same kind of reaction to that people had when they found out Heath Ledger was going to play as the Joker, because it's kind of like Heath Ledger was kind of like, well, really, you're going to get the guy from Brokeback Mountain and 10 Things I Hate About You? That's the Joker. But then when you see him, it's just kind of like, well, this guy can do it, you know. It's exactly the same with Anne Hathaway. I was just like, what, really? And then when you see her performance, it's just, I couldn't think of anyone else playing Catwoman, or Selina Kyle, but then she turns to Catwoman. But
with Anne Hathaway, I was like, when I first saw her scenes as Selina Kyle, and she started having Catwoman tendencies, I was like, you're going to be a Catwoman, I know it, you're a great Catwoman.
Yeah, so, the big question is she better than Halle Berry? Is that, I think I pronounced her name right? Yeah.
That's a bit of a stupid question, isn't it, mate? Of course she's better than Halle Berry. Anyone is better than Halle Berry as Catwoman. That Catwoman film was awful, but she played it. She was devious, she was cunning.
Yeah, it's just like the only time I've ever seen a Catwoman portrayed properly was in the video game Batman Arkham City. This reminded me of that. It's just like she's very kind of mischievous, very... not seductive, quite, what's the word? Feisty, that's it. So, yeah, I liked how, her some design elements, like with her costume, like the goggles, are sort of like that, and then when she lifts it up, it actually looks like cat ears.
The costume looks a lot more sophisticated now. I thought that Michelle Pfeiffer's, is that her name? Michelle Pfeiffer's,
Michelle Pfeiffer, yeah.
Yeah, her costume was quite slutty, but with this...
What, you're complaining?
But with this costume was brilliant. Her fight scenes were good.
Yeah, definitely. It's like one scene she got like a guy on the wall with one of her high heels. I was like, wow.
And
is that good or bad?
And she's hot in that costume.
I was waiting for that.
You knew I was going to say.
It's the leather, that's what it is.
But acting performance, superb. Couldn't ask for any more from Anne Hathaway. So, next we have Alfred, played by Michael Caine.
Woo! So I'm a huge Michael Caine fan.
Yeah. He always delivers a great performance, whatever he's in.
Every time. I remember what other film was it? Harry Brown, was it? You know, the one where he turns vigilante.
Oh.
Because I think he's had a lot of... pulled a lot out of like the Batman films of that. It's like it was good in that, and it's good in this too. I think I love everything he's in.
Yeah, I think Alfred. You can tell there was genuine emotion between Alfred and Bruce Wayne.
Yeah,
and his scenes were just beautiful. They were brilliant.
Yeah, it just kind of reminds you why he's there. He's sort of like the voice of reason, because like. I've noticed, like, in the first two films, he's kind of, like, encouraging Bruce Wayne to become Batman.
Yeah.
But in this film, it's the opposite. It's actually, because it's been so long, he's actually saying, don't do this, which is kind of strange, but again, you get some of the best monologues in the whole film. Some of the most moving moments.
With Alfred, he doesn't get as much screen time as the previous two films.
No.
But when he does get screen time, it's superb. He delivers a great performance.
Definitely.
Yeah. And, yeah, he's just brilliant.
It's just
a brilliant guy.
Yeah, it's been in the acting business for quite a while now, so you can just... You can imagine that. It's even made like the Muppet Christmas Carol good.
But
that's how much I like him.
But you can tell he delivers his lines with emotion and...
Yeah.
It's just... We're bearing nothing members in the main family.
What the hell was that? So why does he sound like a Texas Ranger, Jordan?
Don't worry, just ignore me. But
not a lot of people know that.
Yeah, but top-notch Alfred, I rate.
One very important character in the Batman mythos is the character of Commissioner Gordon. Now, in this film, like Bruce Wayne, he's kind of changed quite a bit. And you could tell it's like the events that happened in the Dark Knight with Two-Face, with his family threatened and everything. It really affected him quite a bit, and he's still is feeling kind of guilty, you know, about this whole that he's living a lie pretty much. And Gary Oldman really brings that out, like in the beginning scenes. He really brings that out.
You can tell this lie is eating away at him. He's feeling the guilt is pushing up. People think, oh, Harvey Dent was a good man, and Gary Oldman was just brilliant.
So he's again, like Michael Caine, he's good in everything he does. I mean, I remember him in Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy and the Harry Potter series. So I get both brilliant performances, and he gives another brilliant performance here. He's the Commissioner Gordon that I always imagined, pretty much.
Oh, now we've got a hidden gem in Dark Knight Rises that I didn't expect to be so good.
No.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He plays a very
So new to the film franchise, like Rachel Dawes is like what's his name, John Blake.
Yeah, John Blake. He plays a very straight cop. He's one of the only good cops out there.
It's like Commissioner Gordon Jr.
Yeah,
pretty much. It's like where Commissioner Gordon was in Batman Begins. This is where John Blake is.
Yeah.
So and he gets promoted in the field, like Commissioner Gordon gets promoted in the field to a detective.
Yeah.
So and what do you think of his performance?
I thought his performance was brilliant. I've seen Inception, and he was great. At first, I thought, oh, Joseph Gordon-Levitt is going to be a pointless character, but he wasn't. He surprised me, and his performance was spectacular. Even though
definitely. He's
not one of these cops who's selling drugs or corrupt or kind of on the take like they were in Batman Begins.
No. This is he represents Gotham's new age pretty much. It's sort of like he really cares about law and order. He wants to get that he knows that even though the mob is gone now, like the mafia, there is still crime out there, and he doesn't want to get weighed down by paperwork and corruption, stuff like that. He just wants to go and get the job done. And important fact is, he's a strong believer in Batman as well, which was good.
And he figured out that Bruce Wayne was Batman.
Yeah,
it's really good. He's the sort of guy that he thinks on his feet. He's quite quick. He's an investigator, and
I just wish that the real police force had all coppers like him, pretty much.
Yeah, and his scenes with Gary Oldman were just brilliant. Their chemistry was they just bounced off each other. I
kind of half wanted to see like a Starsky and Hutch kind of show with like Commissioner Gordon and John Blake.
That would be pretty good, but
it's like the Gotham crime files. Yeah,
John Blake was just brilliant. And last but not least, Lucius Fox, played by Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, it's a bit of a quite an ambiguous character to me, because it was kind of like in Batman Begins, you kind of felt like he knew something was going on with Bruce Wayne and Batman, but he never kind of let on. In The Dark Knight, there was even more of an indication that he did kind of know what was going on. This one, I think he definitely knows this time. It's like to the point where he names the new flying machine the Bat. It's like that's proof. It's like he knows who Batman is.
Lucius Fox, he's a brilliant character.
It's always a joy to watch. Morgan Freeman.
I don't know much about Lucius Fox, but
he's basically the guy who pretty much invents all the Wayne technology. So that's who he is in the comics, and again it's pretty much like the tech wizard, you know, and Morgan Freeman, like, it's completely believable as well. Like you really can tell it's like he knows his way around. What was it, the Applied Sciences Division? Yeah. You can tell he really knows his way around it. So
with Morgan Freeman, put Morgan Freeman in film, you won't be disappointed. He's brilliant whatever he does.
Yeah, Bruce Almighty, The Bucket List. I mean, it just goes on and on.
Yeah, you can just enjoy. He's just a joy to watch. You can watch Morgan Freeman in anything.
Yeah, it's just he played God. I mean, what else could you ask for? Yeah.